On the floor, shaking off the pregame. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Here are the starters for Arizona. Back to Bradley. Arizona moving it around. It's the trifecta. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant. And they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other. And that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
The three ball. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Brown, no good. And we're about a minute into the first. On the wing, Bradley, 20 feet out. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
There's a screen. It's Brown on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Inside. Launches a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Louisville, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This, their first look at this year's Arizona squad.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Teams making substitutions here. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him. We've got 1:28 left now in the first quarter. Will it go? And it's rejected. .58 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Another one falls for Arizona.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive. which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
From the arc. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Defended by Brown. To the paint. And he lays it up and in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Arizona up 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, what do you guys think about Arizona here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Arizona leading by 9. And for Arizona, here's Bradley. No made baskets yet. The 3 is up. That shot missing. Louisville with the ball. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. And for Louisville, from behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. So it's Arizona now.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Louisville. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You take a look at the Wildcats. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
Well, I think for Arizona, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, Do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Now here's Brown. 9 points for him in his last game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
From 11 feet away, it's good. He's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half of basketball. Bradley grabs the board.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Arizona moving it around.
Right here.
There's the 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Louisville trails by 11. A quick shot there. It's off target. For Arizona, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And he makes it on the layup.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Up top, Brown. We've got 33 seconds left in the half. Basket counts. Kamara's got his first 2 points of the night.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
And that one drops for him. He's got 7.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Arizona in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, DeMontis. Thus far, more success than your last game. What improvements have you made?
We're trying to come out from the get, trying to get under them. Last game we played very loose. Coaches like good teams are just going to torch you out there. So our mentality today was really pressuring.
Got to keep it loose. Thanks, DeMontis.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. So how much does winning an award like this boost a player's confidence?
Well, I know it would have done a ton for Kenny's confidence if he ever got one.
Would have been nice, that's for sure. But Shaq, did you ever win this award?
Oh, you can't be serious right now. Look it up, Kenny. That's all I'm saying, baby.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for Arizona.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye. And I don't cry.
I can get you a tissue.
You got one? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You cry all the time.
Oh, see.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. They set the screen. The jump hook, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
Arizona leading by 13. Here's Bradley, yet to see a basket. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's the pick. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Brian, back to you.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Back to Brown. To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Louisville shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. Taking a look at the Cardinals, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be.
Well, I think for Louisville, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
Well, some teams do stumble out of the gates, but there's still plenty of time to turn it around. Having said that, fans and the media tend to be a very impatient bunch.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Launches it. The shot misses. Arizona leading by 6. Over to the wing. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. For Louisville, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. He's off on that one. For Arizona, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. This one for 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Arizona with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. It's stolen. And for Arizona. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Cardinals, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
A shot from the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. Louisville trails by 4. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Arizona shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Takes a 3. Not that time.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Oh, it doesn't go. Arizona shooting at 45% of the game so far. Oh, it doesn't go. And for Louisville, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. .143 left in the final quarter. Puts up the tray. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Brown fires. Another shot. It's off. For Arizona, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Ooh, missed on the tray. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
He launches. Oh, no good. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Here's Brown. Not that time. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Arizona. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Timeout called. Louisville. They're trailing by 4. All right, guys, what's your take?
Well, their only hope is for somebody to hit a three-pointer and get fouled for it and one. I'd be surprised if there's a defender anywhere in the vicinity of a three-point attempt.
Beyond the arc. Connect!
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
And so it's Arizona with the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.